device. Translate to chat. Oh, let me see if that changes anything. Take that off. Okay. Hey everyone, just trying to get it together right now. Make sure I have all chat on for everything. All chat, all chat. For those who's wondering, who has the weird, I guess it was, hi Diane. I guess whatever that thing was that was popping up and changing what everybody said, hi Susan, I went and checked what day the 10th is and your notification popped up. Hey Desi, so the whole time I've been getting that weird, thing that we didn't know. And then when was it the last time or the time before somebody came in that had, their language up and of course we couldn't read it, but my phone was translating. So today, because I know I don't have translation on my phone, so today when I went on live, I see the selection when you're going to like go from top to all messages. There's a translation thing now that's automatically on. So you have to turn that off. So if you turn off translation, then there shouldn't be any other weird wording going on. Just those of you that maybe are, have a YouTube channel or whatever, just know that if you have that weird stuff going on like I did, is your translation for YouTube is on, so just turn it off and we'll see. I think that's going to fix everything. Um, it was nice to see what people were saying when you couldn't read it, when they were but they were doing it for people that were speaking English and changing everything they were saying. So that was kind of crazy. So obviously that translation is not it has it needs to be fixed because it was, I was reading some weird stuff. I'm like, what's going on? So tonight it should be all done. And you just know now we can say things like, yo, yeah. Like I said, it's automatically turned on. You got to turn it off. So, I think the weirdest thing that did was when it said, for Sweetums, like, I'm scared of you. I'm like, what? Like, why? She didn't even say anything like that. So today, those of us who believe in Mercury retrograde, I know it's always is it real? Is it not? Um, Even if it's not anything people can't energetically feel. I think when these dates happen, I look at what I could be doing different to stay like more stable mentally and stuff like that. So I think even if you don't feel it, I think you if you pay attention enough, it resonates enough to try to make you at least get rid of some of the things that I've been hanging on, like you've been hanging on to and stuff like that. Try to get rid of all the stuff and not. I don't know. It's like it makes me look at myself a little bit harder. Uh, oh, that's what she said when it said, "I'm scared of you." Oh my gosh. But for me, it makes me look at the spiritual journey I've been on and that I've been taking, and what I could do to maybe make things a little tiny bit easier on myself. And I think it means for me, like letting go of a lot of guilt that I shouldn't have. Just because I couldn't, like, I still have so much guilt of I feel like I have to save everybody, and then the ones that I so-called weren't saved, I just put so much on myself, like, what could I have done? What could I have changed? And, in turn, I've destroyed so many parts of myself that, should have never felt that much guilt for, like other people's decisions or non-actions or anything like that. Um, I know when I get really stressed out, like I said, there's still, like a crisis going on that hasn't cleared or whatever. So when I get real stressed out, of course, my body starts going down a lot. Like I start like, oh my God, I'm going to end up in emergency. But so there's been that, of course, but then there's also been last night was my mind. My mind was like, this was the first time in a long time that I thought, oh my God, something's happening. Like, and I said out loud, help me, not loud enough for anybody to hear, not even in a way that really was asking for help from any individual. It was just like, help me, God, like, help me, universe, like, help me. And, it's not, it's like, that's when you look at yourself and you're like, well, damn, look in the mirror because that's what's going to save you. And, like I had to do just a lot. Like last night was so scary for me, like one of the scariest nights I've had in so, so long. And I'm like, I'm pushing myself to the extent of my mind going, and I can't do that. Like, I can't do that for, like, everybody I have here. I can't do that. So it's like me loving and trying to save people. I'm destroying the mind that's like, what the fuck? I'm here too. You gotta keep me stable. You gotta keep me healthy. What the fuck about this that's up in your head right here? But it is like hard to. It is just hard not to. It's hard to not try to save people. For me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't see anybody say anything. Am I talking to myself? I don't know if you guys are just listening or it's scary sometimes because the chat phrases or YouTube glitches. Um, but you guys chime in like, do you believe in Mercury retrograde? Do you feel a difference in the atmosphere? Like, I always feel a difference when this happens. I said just listening. But yeah, you have to take care of yourself before you're able to take care of anybody else. And I say that to myself all the time, and I'm just like, but I know how it feels to be drowning and nobody to save me so many times. So many times I had to figure my shit out to keep sane, and I think I gotta be that person. I gotta be that person. But last night I broke like I broke like something I haven't like I don't even think I've ever felt the way that my mind did last night. And I told myself while it was happening, and I said, if I get out of this, tomorrow has to be different because I don't want to spend tomorrow like this or any other day like this. I told myself like tomorrow has to be different. Like I'm literally killing myself to save somebody. And that just doesn't make fucking sense. But it's fucked up though, I'm telling you, the men have it rough too in the family, but the women surely enough have a fucking very heavy curse fucking battle that barely anybody, well, I'm the only one so far, you know, as far as age, when you age over 40 or 50, like 50, my mom lived till 51, but, um, it's just so fucking heavy. And I want to take time, like off of here, but then I'm like, I don't want to lose my supporters that care about me, and I also don't want to. I don't. like the process of all this, like if it's, I know there's people that do that suffer like this and that have to make decisions like this, and uh, I feel like the process is important, maybe for people to hear. Um, I feel like maybe if I listen back, if this comes to something where it levels out, and I'm like, oh damn, this is I made the right decision. I could go back and look at it, like what I'm doing. And I just, like I said, I also don't want to lose the little audience that I've built, and I know people, like hearing what we have to say and all that stuff. So I don't want to just like I don't want everything that I work for, even though it does not seem like much and it just looks like a little tiny dot on the map. I don't want to lose it, and that was made from consistency. No matter what the fuck's been happening to me, I've been trying to find ways to do this, and there's been so much fucking happening to me. I don't want you to guys to give up. I don't want to give up. Um, I'm trying to find reasons. So that's where it is. How have you guys this last couple of days have been? Anything interesting? I just finished watching some movie on Netflix that it took me a while to get into, and then I got into a little bit, and then I got confused, and then it's ended. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should just suggest that movie. But yeah, I don't know. What was the movie? I'm trying to look it up. I think it's what is it? Oh, it was It's What's Inside on Netflix. I mean, it's sort of interesting, but like I said, it's a little bit too confusing to I couldn't follow it because there was nobody I really knew. I think there was maybe like one or no, actually, I don't think there was anybody that I actually knew as an actress or actor or whatever. So it was hard when things got like mixed up like it was supposed to in the movie, and to figure out who was who because I didn't know who they were. Like I wasn't used to seeing them anyway, so it's kind of hard. I'm watching The Art of Sarah, Korean drama. Yeah, I gotta find. Oh, it's 21 here. 21 degrees. Oh, and my oxygen's been dropping. I'm always like, why am I so sick? Why am I so sick? Why can't I breathe? Then I look at my oxygen and I'm like, oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys, I don't even know if I don't even, let me think. Because I was like, Desi said her headphones is broken so she can join the live. So she can't join the live as to not wake up. Oh, okay. Tell her I said goodnight. I was gonna say, what about the movie we watched for movie night, but I don't even really know if I can remember much because of how much has been going on. And to like save it. Maybe if Sweden decides to come back in or whatever. Do we continue on with this? Do you guys like movie night? Um, I know that people that come through that listen like movie night, they just don't say anything. So some of the people that come through are listening. I think the last 3 nights when we were doing it, it picked up more than. Oh, what was that? What the heck? My computer just popped. It better be nothing about to break up in this bitch. But the audience likes it. The ones that really don't talk much like it. So I don't know if we should keep on doing it. I know it's already the first, so I know I want to get that book started. I gotta get it off of I think Amazon. I don't know if any place else sells it. Maybe cheaper. So you guys gotta let me know. Should we keep on doing a combination movie night, the book, and then like it won't be every night like that. We'll have nights where we'll just chit chat or just figure out what things come up along the way. I like the movie reviews and seeing what genre everybody enjoys. Yeah, yeah, I like it. You know, like I said, it's a question. What if someone gave you something and you wanted to change it, and the person said you can't? What would you do? I would change it. I'm sorry, but if you, I don't know. I think I lived my life so much pleasing the hell out of people, and it never, like, I never expected, like, anything from it, but mutual stuff, but it never turned out that way, so, um, I would change it myself. I don't know, Susan could chime in here, but it's somebody gave you something, which means it's yours. Unless it's something like sentimental, that might be different. But if it's just like a casual gift, I would change it. And I don't think I would care if I gave somebody a gift and they wanted to change it. Am I just a person that doesn't give a fuck anymore about a lot? I think I. What's the reason? Yeah, what's the reason you can't change it? Is it sentimental? I ate my gift, just a few chocolates left. Probably eat them tonight. That's good. But see, even speaking of that gift, like I gifted Susan some chocolate. If she wanted to go to the store and exchange it for something else and get something she would prefer, that wouldn't have done nothing to me, you know? I don't know. I just don't get why certain people are strange like that. That's why a lot of people these days also now put the receipt in there. I was given a dresser and I want to paint it white, and they want it left the original way. It's your dresser now. I would paint that shit. I would paint it. Like, how are they going to give you something and then tell you what to do with it in your house? Why doesn't? Yeah, it's yours now. Paint that shit. There's no. That's somebody overstepping tremendously. Oh, here's a dresser, but keep it the original color when it's in your house. What kind of crap is that? People have a lot of nerve these days. A lot of nerve. I say paint that shit and make sure you let us know that you painted that shit. So we shoot. You've had it for 12 years? Oh my goodness, paint that shit. Wow. Micromanaging aged aging 12 years for one. Imagine that. Imagine still thinking about something you gave away 12 years later and trying to have somebody do what you like. That is I thought I was going insane last night. I think that's the perfect example of insanity. 12 years later you're going to tell somebody what to do with something you gave them. Oh my god, that's just too much. Are they going to be Indian givers and take it back after 12 years? Wow. People these days. I can't believe it's been 12 damn years. By that time, whatever was on it should be aged some to be a different color. Shoot. I got the Ghirardelli brownie mix. But I thought there wasn't no oil or whatever, so I'm gonna order groceries either tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, I'm gonna use the milk instead of water, and hopefully it turns out like it was in that package. I bet it'll look so much nicer. Yeah, after it's painted, for sure. Well, I told them to take it and and shove it where the sun don't shine, and I ordered myself a new one. Day. Are they gonna take it for real though? That is pitiful if they really take that shit. Diane, you're on a new one now, huh? You're like the sassiness has been coming coming out of you lately. Oh my goodness. uh, I know they're probably like, damn, I don't. What am I gonna do with it? Well, you can do with it what you wanted to do before somebody couldn't paint it. Shit. uh, oh my goodness. I'm missing a lot of other people's lives. I've just been out of it. I don't even know. What is even today? Sunday? Well, now it's Sunday here because it's 2 a.m. It's still Saturday for you. I want to make some. I don't know what. I really feel like I need to give another go at this dang potato salad. and and I want some chili. But I know chili and potato salad go together. But I still want some chili. But Instacart, for some reason, doesn't have. Even though I know this store has the same. Like I like a specific. What are the beans that go in it? Kidney beans. For some reason, no, I think it's the sauce. The sauce and the paste you use with it. For some reason, even though I know it's in the store, it's not on Instagram in the store, and it makes me mad. And I always have to order from two different places and pay the fucking fees and stuff over twice. I don't have money, and I've been buying piece by piece to make my room look nicer, and it has taken me months. Well, that's good that you've been able to do that, though. I know you're gonna feel better when it's all together. I got my butt up and did some yard work as much as I could. Turned on the AC, showered, and took a nap. Yeah. Yeah, and even turning the AC sounds so weird when it's freaking 21 here or 20. But that's good that you guys are both, doing things. Me, I'm just. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to figure out. And just the adventures with the grandbaby. I swear like I said, if I'm laying down, he'll come in the room, screaming up a storm, right? But if he busts in the room and I'm sitting up, he'll just leave the door open and go about his business. He just does not like me laying down. I'm like, boy, do you not know about my life? I don't understand why. Why does it matter what I'm doing in the room if he doesn't pay attention to it once the door is opened? But then he'll be like, for me to pick him up every time, right? And my daughter's always like, why do you pick him up? Because he only wants you to pick him up and hold him for like a minute and put him back down. And it's a lot of pain for me to do that, up and lifting him up and down and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna. I want him to know if he wants to be picked up, I'm going to pick him up, even if he just wants to be let down a minute later. So when I was in the kitchen, it's so funny when I'm in the kitchen, because I'm tall, of course, and he's just so tiny. He looks way up, and he's like, what the heck?" You can tell he's thinking in his mind, like, how is this happening? But when I sit in like the chair out there, it's not like I can bend down and reach him easily. But so he'll stand there and he'll be like, ah. I'm like, baby, I can't pick you up. I'm sorry. And he'll stomp off and be like, fake cry, and then come back. And so today I was like, okay, I'm going to hurt my back and reach over for this boy to get him up. What happens? I get him up, he turns around and went back down. I was like, I said, I'm going to have to just stop feeling guilty for not being able to pick him up all the time. Dying to have my parents' furniture, china cabinets, coffee, and end tables. Everything is brown. Oh, you want to paint that stuff? Or polish it? I just realized I have like I don't know what type of wood table it is in the kitchen, right? And I've been yelling at them to keep a tablecloth on in like a waterproof tablecloth because I'm like, I don't want the wood damage. Now that I look at the wood, I don't even think that's wood. I think it's like a thick sticker or something. And I was looking, I was like, what the hell? I've been yelling. I still don't want it messed up because it's as old as me. Like, so that's why I've been keeping it this long. So, but when I look, I'm like, dang, this isn't even a wood pattern. I'm like, all this time I've been like, don't put anything on that table, yelling at them and stuff. Yeah, was laminated like with a sticker over it. I bought a corner chair for my room and it's wood, so I'm going to paint it white. I got it at secondhand store, so you think I should go ask them if I could paint it white? Yeah, everybody gonna be looking like, what? You're asking them? Is the person really taking back the dresser though? If they are, they are. I wouldn't talk to them again. I'd be like, "Go, fuck off, man." If they really take that damn dresser. Okay, I guess laminated wood is like sticker over it, right? Cause it's not what's it called? It's not just what's that called? Where the wood's like soaked in to make it darker. It's not that. It's like totally fake. Like I said, I still don't want water or anything to mess up it. Because who the heck's gonna go through the whole process of doing that again? Yeah, as soon as I get my new one. Wow, I can't believe they're really gonna take that. What's wrong with them? I hate that I can't think of very many words that let them. What is the what? Oh, it's stained, like stained wood. I see a lot of people doing that on their when they're building a house or something like that. They stain the wood. I wish I had the skills to build a freaking house or repair one and all that stuff. I hope Sweetums eventually joins, back. I know that the last live wasn't the greatest, but I don't like losing people there might be a disagreement on. I always say with disagreements we could talk it out. I couldn't that night because everything's happening, but I hope a disagreement doesn't just make everybody fall off like it has the last couple of people. Uh, we're all grown here. We could be all grown ups and agree to disagree. I enjoy her in this live just like I enjoyed like the other people. If it was a family heirloom for them, then why'd they give it away to begin with? That pisses me off. Yeah. Is it a family heirloom? Did I miss a comment? But I don't care. It's been 12 years. It hasn't been theirs. Emotions were high, especially when you have some things going on. Yeah. I was talking to my daughter about it. And she goes, Mom, that's the Virgo in you. I was like, what? That's the first time she Virgoed me. I've never heard her. And I was like, what? Really? So I was just like, fuck movie night. And she's like, no, you're still going to be doing movie night. I hope eventually there will really be where I could have a break in just something and I could, it doesn't have to be all this all the time. I really don't want to be living, I don't appreciate that my life has been this way this whole time. And just a never ending urgent shit. And then it's like this month already was bringing some stuff that's going to be really hard for me. And it's going into it with this along with everything else. No, you didn't miss a comment. It just sounds like it was an heirloom if they were so sensitive about it. You would think they wouldn't let it go if it was that important. I could see a dresser being an air. I guess. I mean, I guess it could. I could see more like a china cabinet or something like that. But a regular dresser. I'll probably be that person. I'll be like, yeah, get it from me. And the day they were gonna get it, I mean, or a couple days, I would have painted it white, and they would have to pick it up white. I've never had anything new. I bought all my stuff in secondhand stores, so I was getting so excited to be able to make my room new. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever bought any like dressers or. I don't know. I never have. I've never bought. All my furniture has been through secondhand stores, or if people like when I moved here, there were some people moving and asked me if I wanted some stuff, but I don't know how it is to buy new. It's always been secondhand, or like I said, somebody gave it to me. I don't even know how to pick out. Like I don't like decorating. I It's like I rather like if I had money or something, I would want to be the one to pick out a whole bunch of pictures and be like, here, this is what I like. Pay somebody to mix all the things together and put it all together for me. And then I would pay my daughter to organize it because that girl knows how to organize stuff. But yeah, I don't. The decorating thing for me, I just like minute. Some things like I want to have a whole. I want the vampire stuff. Like everything looks like a old, you know, vampire black and dark purple and reds and stuff like that. That would be my look, especially for my room. I got that cheap Amazon furniture. Like I'm sure that if I would that if it held up a little bit, I will never accept anything from anyone again. Yeah, that's crazy. And just for that to even be a thing is just like wow. There's so many things going on in this world, and they pick that to pick a fight with that. Like what? Are you guys like? I haven't looked with too much about the news. But I know there was like a big event today, and then our city like's gonna put out like we're gonna make sure our city's safe. Have you guys gotten that? Like warnings um of what's it called? Payback basically with this whole thing that's going on. I wasn't really that scared until my city was like, "We're going to try to keep us." It's like you can't keep us safe from certain things, no matter what. Because didn't they unalive a leader, an important leader? Thank you for letting me vent. I've been so frustrated for the last few days. No problem, Diane. That's really something very ridiculous. I'm telling you, all the things that run through my head. It's like I would paint that shit half white and tell them to come get it. I'm so sick of people. But I think that's a big thing age does to us. It's like once something goes a little too far, it's just like that's just it. I don't understand older women that keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I'm like, how do you have even the energy to keep on accepting stuff like, people treating you wrong or anything? I can't do it anymore. That's why I'm always like, nope, 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 I just can't. Yeah, wait. I don't think I heard that one, Susan. What? See, mm-mm. I didn't even know that was part of the. I didn't know Dubai was part of anything as far as when it comes to that stuff. What role do they play in that? And it's so confusing. Yeah, I don't understand the whole. I don't understand what side is right, what side is wrong. I don't understand any of it. I don't get it. The only thing I know is that the bigger picture is I know is one world order, and that's scary as heck. Nobody wants to talk about that. What do you guys think about if you heard anything about it, the whole Jim Carrey thing, where he said if he ever does another role or whatever, it's not him, that he got cloned, and then now he did it. I don't know if he did an interview or if it was an interview or something, and he didn't look like it. Didn't look like him. That's scary. I just feel like when um the stars get to a certain point where they start telling the truth and then try to live peacefully after that, I think they have to be doing something to them. And then, what do you guys think of that? Do you guys believe in clones and stuff like that? I was told they're going to have war, but with Dubai, you mean? Or are you talking about just like everyone? So scary. Why? I don't know. But yeah, Jim Carrey didn't look like his self like he's been looking through the years. So far, I think it's been Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, Martin Lawrence, Hey Larry, Martin Lawrence, Kanye. Those are the biggest people that I've seen. I'm like, oh yeah, they're clones. Oh yeah, you're talking about everybody, which means one world order when it's done. It's freaking scary. I haven't read up on it yet, but it wasn't passed by Congress. Hmm. What did you have for dinner tonight, Larry? I had a lovely frozen dinner. And where the fuck is everybody? um, some people have technical difficulties. Some people, I don't know if they're coming back. And some people aren't coming back. It happens with channels from time to time. Well, really all the time. But when you don't have a bigger crowd, you see that they're missing. No, no way. I don't know. Clones just aging poorly. There's no way. Who are you? There's no way. First of all, Jamie Foxx. Where did all of his head, his tattoo, everything, like, and then head shapes are changed, everything. There's no way. I had fried ribs, homemade. I never heard of fried ribs. Homemade mashed potatoes with gravy and sweet peas. Nothing major. Dang, fried ribs. So are they battered? Sounds good. Or is it just like fried as in a frying pan? I can't believe, Susie, you said just some are aging horribly, but some are like John Travolta. I think he's just aging horribly. Uh, there's a lot of people like Brad Pitt aging horribly, stuff like that. But some people have total facial structure change and everything. Just never. Honestly, night is yucky too. Dinner that I hate. Well, frozen dinner that I hate eating now because my daughter's been cooking more often. So when I have to eat them, I'm like, ew, I don't want to. Dang, Larry came to my. Where the heck is everybody? Oh yeah, Winter Moon's still out sick. I made Filipino pork. What the heck? Pork and peas and some rice. So what is that? Like, you mean it's just a mixture of pork and peas, or it's in something? Battered boneless ribs. Oh, beer battered bone recipe. Okay, I've never tasted. I've never even seen that fried uh ribs. No, it's not plastic surgery, Susan. I will. there's and then there's just missing tattoos that they don't even say, oh, I got it lasered off. They don't even talk about the stuff that's not there anymore. I think not. They just come back and it's gone. They're totally different and that's gone. No, no, no. You will be convinced one day. You can tell plastic surgery doesn't look like plastic surgery, especially on Jim Carrey. That doesn't look like plastic surgery. I need to get a can of beer and make some onion rings. I love onion rings. I was gonna order that from the Buffalo Wild Wings, but onion rings, yeah, they make you, you know what? So I stay, but I do love onion rings. If I lived by myself, I would have been eating them. I made hamburgers and a green salad. Well, that sounds good. Were you able to eat it all? Because I know that you haven't been able to eat much. I don't know. I haven't really been looking at American. Yeah, that's why I said you gotta start looking at them and compare. You'll see. Yeah, you love onion rings. I don't know if I ever told you my lovely story of. Did I ever tell you the onion loaf story? I don't know if I should share it. Oh, it was so horrible. Man, that sounds so. I'm just thinking about it. Well, I'll just share it, even though I don't know if I shared it already. So years and years and years and years ago, when I was in my prime, um, I was like visiting Virginia, my brother Virginia, and I had met somebody like at a club I went to. So I was supposed to have I had a date with so I was having gonna have dinner and then a late night date with this guy, right? Well, I've had you had half of the burger. So at dinner time, my brother's like, "Oh, they have an onion loaf," and I'm like, "An onion loaf? What the heck is that?" And he's like, "It's really good or whatever." So basically, it was like just a whole bunch of like onion rings packed together in a loaf. I don't know why. I don't know. So it tasted good. It was battered onions in a loaf, like I said. So we're eating dinner, and I'm eating, eating. It's not thinking anything. And then I go with the guy, and it's like we're walking on Virginia Beach. There's a dang thunderstorm. I can't believe I walked on a beach, but it was pretty cool. Like the water was just dark, and there was just lightning in the back. It was nice to see, but you shouldn't be walking on the beach during a thunderstorm, okay? But anyway, we walked on the beach, and this guy was like, and he was asking me about my feet beforehand. And I didn't understand people had a feet fetish. I didn't know any. Like I said, I was a little innocent person. I didn't know there was such a thing as a feet fetish or anything like that. And so, the guy, I guess, picked a beach to walk on so he could make the excuse when we get back in the car to say, "Oh, you have sand on your feet. Let me get wash your feet in the back seat so you won't have sand on your feet anymore." And I was just like, "Okay, whatever. Why?" So onion loaf comes. So I'm like, my stomach is rumbling and tumbling. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And we're sitting in the back seat, and he has my feet in his lap, and he's like getting the sand off and stuff like that. The only thing I'm worried about is making sure my like ass is tight as hell so nothing will come out. It was a horrible. That whole experience, he was like massaging my feet. He put lotion on it. That whole time, I'm like, "Oh my god, this please don't let nothing, like nothing happen." And I'm glad I was younger and your body's way more easier to control because nothing happened. But that whole time, I'm thinking, "Damn you, brother, making me eat that onion loaf, like you should have told me." And when I got home, I said, "You should have told me you get, gas from onion rings and stuff," because I had no clue. And my brother was cracking up when I got home. But yeah, so I wasn't even thinking, "Oh, this guy's a perv having to, wash my feet, lotion." Like he had everything in the bag. He had towels. Now that I think about it, it was just I would have thought about what a creep he was if I wasn't so worried about letting some gas out. But yeah, he had everything hooked up in the bag. That's all he really wanted was my feet, though. Wasn't that crazy? People are so weird. So yeah, every time I think of onion rings, I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want to be. I don't want that to happen." You guys ever had any experiences like that with dating? Hello, anybody listening to me? I didn't even get it. LOL. Everybody went away when I was telling my lovely feet fetish onion loaf story. Oh, now Susan comes. But I've always had dates with weird people. I miss the Virginia Strip though. I used to go visit that. My brother would go there a lot. Have you guys ever been on the Virginia Beach Strip? I'm still gonna. You would still enjoy the onion rings if you were going on a date or something. Especially at my age now. There's no way because that would there'd be a bunch of stuff. I'd be too embarrassed. I won't even do it in my own house because people live here. So on a date, that's not it. But yeah, the Virginia Beach like that strip is cool. Every time it's like you get a piercing, you get there's a haunted house on there on the strip. Just a lot of things. And then just like I said, walk on the beach. That's the best beach that I've ever seen so far. I just only always went only like at the edge where your ankles could, ankle deep because of the jellyfish. I was like, no, thank you. I don't need to be jumping in this water. As many times as I've been to the East Coast, I still haven't seen. Oh, you still haven't seen the Atlantic Ocean. Hmm. The only thing that's, like I said, that I like so far is, I don't like, rural areas around here have good beaches, but not the city ones. They're crap. When I lived in Philadelphia, I don't think I ever, I used to see, like, I don't think do they even have freaking beaches? I don't even know. I'm not giving up my onions. I would have said, excuse me, really? I would have died of embarrassment. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. I have never, I think, I just remember one time that I'm sorry, I ever slipped out around a person. All the other times, no. But that's what I said. I said, oh, if I ever got a soulmate, I would know that, I would just let him rip because I have IBS. They need to rip or I'm in extreme pain. So it's hard with that. My mom and my dad used to have competitions of which one would be the longest and stuff. And they would be cracking up for hours. I wish I could be that comfortable. Who was the one that got the Kool-Aid, the watermelon Kool-Aid that Larry suggested? Wonder if they tried it. Was it Desi? Yeah, maybe next time if I order, I'll be like, fuck it. And the onion rings, the sides for those places was like $12, $13 each. I wonder how much onion rings they would have gave. Probably like five or something for $12. I took my cousin 2 years before she. Oh, it took my cousin 2 years before she farted in front of her man. Man, now we light her farts. What? Now we light her farts on fire. The last time we did that, the air and flame sucked back up. Oh, up in her butt. What the heck? You got. Oh no. A dang reversed fart. It's so weird that that's just a natural thing that the body is, and you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to be ashamed of it because it's what the body naturally does. But it just, it's just too embarrassing. But to think, that is crazy. That it also could, you can light it up. And then people pay for them now in a jar and stuff. Like, what is the heck is happening? She must have cleansed her cheeks or something. I don't know, but her pants burnt. Oh, dang, her pants. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to think of how that works because even if you did, how does it go inward? I don't know. She might have some special trick she doesn't even know. And I don't ever care if somebody does it in front of me, as long as I'm not eating or something. And as long as you're not walking up to my face and doing it, I don't care. Oh, poor Josie missing out on. We're talking about her favorite things. What, farting? Farting's her favorite thing. Or onions. Dang, Larry was like, where the hell everybody is? Yeah, peace out. He be dipping it, coming in 5 minutes and leaving. Tell us where the hell is everybody? You don't gotta tell me my shit don't got no be hardly any people in it. Gosh. Sometimes. I know usually Saturday nights are slow anyway because everybody's out and about or asleep, but mostly out and about. Because I find myself always saying, where is everybody then? Onions and farts. Oh, the day that I wouldn't feel ashamed. Oh, will that day ever come? I don't think so. I know that all the time. I hear my breathing on here, and I'm like, stop doing that because it's like I could breathe, but my breathing is so intentional, especially when I'm low on oxygen. Like I have to make sure when I breathe in that it's deep, and I've noticed that it comes across like I'm out of breath or something. It's not that. It's like when I'm breathing, I have to intentionally breathe in more to get the oxygen going. That's the only way that I could. So it's like I'm in meditation constantly because um when my oxygen system, that's the only way of getting it back up. I'm semi-retired. I don't know what day of the week it is. Yeah, I'm so everything's so dry on my face. I've been crying my butt off all day. I put on the Buxom lip gloss thing yesterday, and I was like, oh, I haven't put this on probably in like a week. I've been slacking, but I'm glad my lips aren't dry. So that's what I said. That stuff works. If you want to keep your lips hydrated, even in between the days that you don't have anything on it, still It still works where they don't crust up if, you know. So what do you guys think is a dinner that goes with potato salad that's not too complicated? Because I would say like something like fried chicken, something, but there's no way my body's gonna be making some fried chicken. I'm like, maybe a roast or something. I might do that roast, and if I could make some potato salad and some type of veggies. We need to go look and see if we have Buxom here when we go to Walmart. I don't think Buxom's gonna be in Walmart unless they trying to get fancy like Target. Let me check if they even have it on. Because Target's more of Target has Ulta's stores inside Target now in some places, so they're gonna have Buxom because Ulta has Buxom. But Walmart, I don't think is gonna be that hip to stuff. Because Buxom is a what's it called? It's not drugstore, so it's harder to get. Let's see. If they do, it might be just you know how they do secondhand sellers or whatever the hell that type of stuff. But oh wait, it does. Oh, it does have Buxom. I'm so wonder if they do have it in their stores. Does it have the lip oil? It does not. I'm surprised they sell Buxom, but I do not see the lip oil. If they have it in store, they might have it, just not online. I just don't see like that. It would be something to look at. I just can't picture Walmart like having a little area for this. But that is something to look out for. When are we planning that? We got to reschedule it. You know what day for that? Oven baked ribs, chicken, steak. Yeah, I was thinking like a little roast in the oven. I haven't had ribs. I don't think I could eat ribs unless they were fall off the bone and stuff. But I've never made ribs, so I'd be too scared to try that. I want the regular chapstick looking one. I don't need you. It's not the point. You have to understand the colored gloss. The one that it is a gloss. It works better than any chapstick you'll own, and you can get a color that most of the colors don't show up. Like mine, all it does is basically make your color on your lip color shine. But I'm telling you, even if you just used it for like when you went to bed or something, your lips are gonna be way more hydrated than any chapstick one. But they do have a regular the plump lip balm, and I don't think that's any color. Like you'll find a color that's either close to yours. Let me see what else they have. I think that's the balm, the lip balm. So that's just in a stick form. It's not like a gloss form. But I never used it because once I got this one, I'm not turning back. I don't need to use anything else. They have the Buxom Powerful Plump Repair Lip Butter that's in stick form. So they do have a few stick form ones. I'm a dude, remember? And some dudes would use this too if they knew the hydrating power this thing has. A lot of dudes would use this, I think, so they won't be having no crusty ass lips. Do you use something on your lips like regularly? I knew I was old as hell when I was happy I found. Oh yeah, you said Carmex or chapstick. Both dehydrating lip products that mask that it's working because you have to put it on all the fucking time. It's not working when you gotta put something on all the fucking time. It's not working. Remember that, people. If you have to keep on reapplying it and then even in between you get crusty, dusty lips, it's not working. It's literally causing your lips to get drier putting that shit on. Doesn't matter if chapstick flavor has a whole bunch of flavors that smell and taste good. It's not. Chapstick dehydrates. I don't know about Carmex, but chapstick is a dehydrator for sure. I don't use it all the time. So are your lips crusty and dusty for not using? Would you rather use something at night where nobody sees you because you're a dude that actually works on your lips and hydrates your lips? Or would you just rather stick to that and have your. Well, I don't know if your lips are dusty and crusty. You have to tell me. I know me, mine get, especially when I'm stressed out. They're 10 times. Well, like I said, they haven't been because I've been using this. But if I wasn't using this, believe me, my lips would be so chapped I'd be able to peel them all off from the stress. It's not from dehydration. I drink a lot of water. It's just the stress makes my lips just peel, and they haven't been doing that. No, they haven't atrophied yet. Yeah. Oh no, not atrophied. All crusty, Susan. Now next time I'm gonna pay attention and be like, oh, let's see how your lips look like. And then even just how it just feels all cushiony. Like this one doesn't have this sting. First of all, I don't think any of them are bad with the sting. But this one really just doesn't. I don't think the lip filler thing. It's not enough. Not the lip filler, the lip plumper. There's nothing to plump it in this. They just look shiny, and I guess they look bigger from that. But it's just cushiony and soft. Diane, don't give me shit too. Oh, you tell me you're not using that something on your lips. I know your lips ain't hydrated on their own. We gotta look to see if it. Remember, on the field trip to Walmart, we gotta look to see if they have those specialty chips. What's gonna be for your crusty lips? What else were we looking for? up. My lips are soft. Do you use something on your lips, Diane? My lips are soft too, but they get crusty. Like I said, my lips were real bad before I found this product. I was searching. I spent a year searching for something, and like I said, I spent like $25, $30 on each product, thinking it had to work. It had to work. None of them worked besides this one. I tried the lower end ones, the Aqua 4. And like I said, what's it called? What's the one that I said used to be good? That's not wasn't too much money, but I used to use all the time. But they changed the formula, and it just has too much sunscreen in it now. Dang, what was that brand? That used to be I used it all the damn time for years and years and years. I can't remember. But yeah, I was so sad when they changed their formula. I was like, no. And then I went on a journey to find it. Now I got like, I should do a review on lip stuff because I got like 6 or 7 things in my drawer that did not work. I should really do that though. So you guys are telling me you got soft lips without using anything? It might be true. I've never known people to not use some type of lip product. Never seen it. Now I need to know the name of that. I'm not gonna be looking like lip. I'll just put something like, what do I put? Just I need to know. Oh, Nivea. Nivea used to be the good lip stuff. So if anything, try that because it just has. They have where I wouldn't ever. I would only get the regular, don't the flavored ones. No, just like the light blue or the dark blue. Flavored ones are useless. But yeah, they're good too. Like I said, they just put too much of the sunscreen or whatever the hell is in it. But it still is okay. No, yeah, take another water out. Oh, and we got the blood moon coming up, right? What date's that gonna be? Yeah, let me look up. I don't want to try. I gotta tell my daughter like to try to go out and look at that night to see if I could go and sit out there for a little while and have my conversation with the moon. When I get to look at the moon and see it, I have a nice conversation because I'm like, I've always talked to the moon my whole life, and I've always had a bedroom that usually could see it, but I haven't been that. It hasn't been that way for like 7 years now. Can't see the moon. Even when I was a kid, I used to talk to the moon. Oh, finally got one of these tops off the way I wanted them. The third. Okay, so I gotta tell her today, like, look out. I hope the clouds don't cover it. Oh, that's the day you're gonna go. Or is there, you talking about there's a girls' day, like something called girls' days? So third. Please, stupid cloud, stay away so I can sit out there. See how the porch is and everything. No, it's called Girls' Day Start. Oh. I was like, that's a Walmart trip called Girls' Day? It's Girls' Day started in Japan. There's also Boys' Days. What do they do? Girls' Days. Never heard of that. Girls' Day celebrated in Japan annually on March 3rd to pray for the happiness, health, and prosperity of young girls. Oh, that's so nice. Israelis display traditional and wait, China dolls? Not China dolls, China dolls. China dolls. Eat special foods like hishimochi, diamond-shaped ice cakes, and decorate with peach blossoms to ward off evil spirits. Well, don't we all need that? Hyena dolls. I gotta see what hyena dolls. We all need things to ward off the evil spirits, that's for sure. Because those chicks are working overtime. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's funny how a lot of people um always say, "Oh, I don't believe in evil spirits. I don't believe in," but yet every dang tradition is always doing something to ward off evil spirits. I wonder why? Because there are evil spirits. So I don't understand when people talk about it. It's people think, oh, I've never been called crazy or anything like that, but it's just weird that people don't like discussing stuff like that. I never heard of that. Yeah, I didn't either, but that's pretty cool. We need stuff like that here, like more on the things of warding off the dang evil spirits and wishing people health and prosperity and stuff like that. Like, is there any? I mean, I know people say it; they'll say it like to each other and stuff like that. But like, what day is there really that shares where you're doing that? Like we don't have any days like that. We might talk about like Thanksgiving. Look at that, and where you're supposed to be thankful for each other and all that other stuff. But there's so much stuff twisted around that. That's not a day for us really. Christmas is a day for us really. There needs to be something like that. Yep. What would it be called? We need to. They need to get one eventually. We don't need to celebrate nothing for the boys. No, I'm just, I'm just joking. The fish flags are for how many boys in the family. So the fish flags are where on people's houses, or you talking about during the celebration? Dang, we only got 5 likes on this one. Come on. That means really nobody came through to like it even. You said that as I was typing out the boys' days. I was just kidding, though. I don't feel that way. Or fly them outside the house. What was I gonna say? Oh, so do we wait to pick another? Don't do it, throat. Don't do it. Are we going to wait to pick another movie, or do you think we should pick one tonight? Even if we pick it, remember there's gonna be 3 nights in between where people could watch it. Diane, did you get your pretzels? I wonder if anybody got those pretzels. Why they making stuff hard to find? Wait for everybody else? What if there's not going to be anybody else? So you don't wait for. Yeah, I guess I'll wait till tomorrow then. Um, what was I going to say? What else? Why, that's just slipped my mind. It was right there. It was right there. What was it? Are you gonna be doing the Walmart tomorrow? Sunday? Which is today, but tomorrow for you? Or are you gonna wait longer? Because I did a very special friend gifted them to me. And they are good, but they needed a little more jelly. Okay. Well, that was sweet of your friend. We gotta discuss the last movie before I watch another one. My brain tends to push information out and add room for. I don't even like. Like how when I'm under stress, I really don't remember shit. So unless somebody else is gonna be saying what it's about, and then I'll add maybe something if I remember. I don't know if we even. I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow if Sweetums comes in here because she's the only one that watched it. If she wants to discuss it. But if tomorrow it doesn't, nothing happens. Then we just gotta forget that one and move on. Because I don't, like you said, the amount of stress I've been under, I couldn't tell you on my own. Well, that dang movie. Oh, I guess if I think about it a little bit, but yeah. I know what you mean, though. But everything has to be able to be said without, like, I don't want to feel like I have to hold back something, for a movie. So I guess everything's just waiting on tomorrow. But that wasn't the main thing that just slipped my mind that I wanted to talk about. And I forgot what it was. Man, I don't know. I swear if I make this potato salad, I'll be like, oh, potato salad, mukbang. I'll be just shoving potato salad in my mouth. Man, I hope I can make it. Well, Susan, did you answer the question about the Walmart, though? 'Cause I'm about to hop off here because it's a slow night. So just waiting for your answer on that one. Then I'm about to go. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We can discuss how we're moving on. I still have some potato salad. What? You still have some potato? I don't understand. You're not even supposed to. I use 6 small potatoes and yeah, but you're not. You're not even supposed to keep what's it called in the refrigerator too long. Onion. Wait, what did you put in? Did you put onions and celery? I know if you look up how long you're supposed to keep onions and celery in the refrigerator. But like I said, your stomach is different. But for my stomach, it's only 3 days. I'm done. I don't know if I'm going to shopping. You already know me. It's the weekend. I don't like crowds. Yeah, yeah. If I'm up, yeah, onions and celery are you're not supposed to keep in the refrigerator or in any dish for past 3 days because it says it picks up all the bacteria and stuff. But yeah, you're built different for sure. But that's why, like, I want to make chicken salad and everything, but I'm like, I can't because there's nobody else that eats it. And for me, it's not worth it unless I could have it for a couple of lunches or dinner. And I'm like, oh, past the 2, 3 day mark, I'll be done. It will mess with my stomach. So it's not worth it. But if I'm up tomorrow or not stressing over something tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, Susan, you better go shopping. You better take us to Walmart. So you guys, if you're listening back, if I pressure Susan into taking us to Walmart, it might be Sunday, which is today for us right now. So later on, of course, in the afternoon, if I press her hard enough, she might take us. So watch out for a message or whatever that we're gonna do it if we do it on Sunday. And I think that's enough. That's enough for tonight. Me too, Susan. I don't make potato salad because it would be there forever. Yeah. So mine's not gonna be there forever. But I eat potato salad quick, and I eat a lot of it because I love it. But so yeah, if that's the plan. If I pressure her, but I might be out of it and it might not be able to anyway. So we'll see. I hope that it turns out that we do go because that means that my day maybe has been a little lighter. Yeah. So that's it for now, you guys. Keep strong and keep faith, even though it seems like everything's lost and Thank you guys for being, even just chatting in my chat, you're being there for me in ways that you more ways than you know, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that people that listen to it back that don't feel uncomfortable being like, I hope nobody's thinking about not coming back. I guess that's what worries me, but I can't think about that right now. Just know that you guys have been more to me with more support to me than I think you'll ever know, and I really really appreciate that. And yeah, good night to everybody. I just need to work on making smaller batches of stuff. Oh yeah, that's how I am too. But yeah, good night, Diane and Susan, of course. Good night to everybody. And silent viewers, press that like button. Lurkers, press that like button. Replay people, press that like button. Alright, you guys, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.